Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Felistus. If you are new to this YouTube channel, karibu sana. But if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So I recently turned 27. Can you imagine? I am a 27-year-old. Like, I can't even imagine I'm saying that because I was 18 the other day. What happened in between 18 and 27? Like, honestly, I really don't know what happened to these years, but yeah, I am in my late 20s. I can't even believe I'm saying that, to be honest. But I'm so grateful to God for the gift of life. I'm so grateful that I am aging gracefully. Yeah, that's what we are doing. We are aging gracefully, right? Yeah. So I just thought that as a 27-year-old, there are certain things that I shouldn't be doing. And so I decided to create this video where I will be talking about things that I feel like I am too old to be doing, because honestly, there are some things that I shouldn't be doing, and that's what we are gonna be talking in this video. So without wasting much time, let's dive into the video. You know, as I was celebrating my birthday, I was just doing some self-reflection, and I wrote like down a list of things that I feel like I am too old to be doing. I'm not gonna share with you the whole list. I'm just gonna mention 5 things with you, like 5 things that I feel like I am too old to be doing. Number 1, if you see me checking down, I have my notebook with me, so yeah, I'm gonna be checking down here. So the first thing that I wrote is that I am too old to be forcing friendships, relationships, or any other type of ship, be it a situationship. No, I am too old to be forcing any of that. Now, let me talk about friendships kidogo. I really love friendships. I am a big fan of female friendships, but can we talk about how hard it is to actually make new friends as adults? Like, I was not prepared for this. Like, it's so hard to find friends or to find people that actually want to be your friends and you also want to be their friends. God, it is so fucking difficult, and nobody prepared us for this. Like, nobody told us that it will be this difficult. So here we are trying to figure out about this whole thing of friendships. We are gonna navigate and we are gonna get through all these. So I really love friendships, as I said earlier, and I feel like when it comes to friendships, at some point people tend to grow apart. And I feel like it's during this period where people are growing apart, people are finding different interests. This one is, you know, loving something different. Like, whatever thing that brought you guys together, now the other person is not interested in that, and therefore the friendship tends to grow apart. So what I have learned about friendships is when people are growing like apart, you'll find that one person is still holding on to the relationship while the other person is telling you that, oh, me, I'm done with this friendship, or, you know, we have nothing in common, so I don't feel like this relationship is really serving me. You'll find that the other person is still holding into the friendship, while in real sense the friendship is over. So it's for you to accept that the friendship is over and for you to just let go. So something that I am doing and I am really trying to learn is to let go. Like, if I was in a friendship with someone, with a friend, and the friendship comes to an end, I am not forcing myself onto that person, because I feel like sometimes friends actually communicate and they tell you, Feli, I feel like we have nothing in common. Like, whatever interests that brought us together, the interests are gone. Like, I don't feel like this relationship is serving me what it was serving, and I just want to leave. Like, why am I holding on to people that don't want to be in my life? Like, why am I forcing myself to people that don't want me in their lives? So yeah, I am too old, like too old to be forcing myself to friendships that I know that they are dead, completely dead. And also when it comes to relationships, because I feel like most of the time when a relationship is ending, you always see it. You always see it coming. And if you saw it coming, why is it so hard for you to let go of the relationship, of the person that you were in a relationship with, and just move on with your life? Like, why is it so difficult? So I am really trying to learn to not force issues. Like mambo ya kuforce issues, tumekata. And I'm really trying to learn that if I am in a relationship with someone and the relationship comes to an end, I am not going to force myself to the other person, because if they don't want me in their life, if they are exiting the relationship, then I should also be exiting on the other side. You get me? So yeah, we are too old, or rather I am too old to be forcing friendships, to be forcing relationships, to be forcing anything at all. I feel like I am too old for that, and I'm not forcing myself to friendships and relationships that I know in real sense they are over, they are gone, and I'm not gonna get them back no matter what I do. Yeah. So the second thing that I wrote is I am too old to prioritize other people's happiness over my own happiness, or before my own. Now, here's the thing. I am a recovering people pleaser, and let me tell you, if I tell you that I was a people pleaser, like I would do anything just to make you happy, just to please you, just to, ndo nisikukasirishe, like I would do anything. I would go over and beyond just to make sure that you are happy, you are pleased. And I feel like I would really prioritize other people's happiness before mine. And I feel like that is something that I don't want to do anymore. Like I don't want to prioritize anyone's happiness before mine, because I feel like I am the first priority in my life. Like if I don't prioritize myself, then who will? Like I need to prioritize myself. I need to prioritize my own happiness. I am responsible for my own happiness. And I believe as adults, you are responsible for your own happiness. So if you're expecting someone to come from nowhere and give you all the happiness in this world, girl, you're gonna wait for too long for that to happen, because you are in charge of your own happiness, because you are an adult and because you are the priority in your life. So you should prioritize your own happiness. Don't expect someone to come from nowhere and just make you happy and give you all the happiness in this world when you've never given yourself even 1% of happiness. So yeah, that is something that I'm not going to do anymore. I feel like we are adults. You are responsible for your own happiness. I am responsible for my own happiness. So make yourself happy. I make myself happy. We meet when we are all happy. Yeah. So yes, we are not going to prioritize other people's happiness before our own. And that I am saying in regards to me, I am not going to prioritize other people's happiness, be it family, be it friends. Imagine I don't fucking care. You take care of your own happiness and I will do the same for myself. The third thing that I wrote is that I am too old to be buying clothes that I know clearly I won't wear. Like I feel like I am too old, and not just clothes, even things and items, like household items. Like I feel like I am too old to just be walking into stores buying clothes and things that I know clearly I won't use any of these. I feel like living alone has really helped me when it comes to, impulse buying. Like nowadays, I rarely impulse buy. Like I rarely buy things just randomly. No. I have a budget of things that I want, like things for my house, things that I want to buy, and therefore I won't just go picking anything and anything just because I want to fill my house. Because tell me why I would enter a thrift store, let's say, think twice, and let's say maybe I'm going to check if they have cargo pants, and I walk and I check and I check and I check and I find that they actually don't have cargo pants. And then something just behind my head will tell me Imagine you can't live here without anything, so just go grab anything. Like, go grab anything, pay for it, walk away. No, that is something that I have intentionally said that I won't do. I won't walk into a supermarket and buy things that I know that I won't use. I won't walk into a store and just pick items for the sake of picking them, and I know that clearly I won't use these things. I won't buy clothes that I know, first of all, they're not even my style, and I know they're not gonna complement my body the way they should. Or I won't just buy clothes for the sake of buying clothes, just because I want to have lots and lots of clothes. No, I'm actually a minimalist, so I don't enjoy so many clothes now. And I feel like I am not doing that. Like, if you see me buying clothes that are not my style, that you know they're not gonna complement my body, but I'm still picking them, girl, come and pinch me, come and pinch me. Because imagine I'm not doing any of that. I am not buying clothes or even household items that I know that at the end of it all I'm not gonna use, I'm not gonna wear. The fourth thing that I wrote is that I am too old to be lying. Girl, I am a liar. Like, I am a liar. Me, I can lie to save my life. I can lie to save my life. But I feel like the older I am growing, I'm just realizing, like, lying is so exhausting. Lying is so exhausting, because tell me why. You'll give one lie, and then now you have to keep adding on to the lie, adding on to the lie to cover up the first lie. You add on to the lie to cover up the second lie. And so you keep on lying and lying and lying and lying. Man, lying is exhausting. Lying is exhausting, and I don't want to be part of the lying committee. No, I don't want to be part of the lying committee. I don't want to be a liar anymore. Like, I want to stop lying. So let me give you a story. So I was supposed to go on this hike, yeah? And I was supposed to be picked at Cabanas at exactly 6:30. Yeah. So at around 6:20 is when I was leaving the house, and I knew clearly there's no way by 6:30 I would be at Cabanas. So what did I do? Because I was talking to some of the few people that we were going on the hike with. So they would call and ask me, umefika wapi? And I would be like, no, niko Utawala. Na saa hizo ndo nimefunga mlango yangu, ndo natoka na nadanganyana niko Utawala. And then after like 10 minutes they would call me, and then they're like, umefika wapi? Basi nataka kutoka. And I would lie, aki niko Taj Mall. Saa hizo saa zenye nasema niko Taj Mall, actually niko Utawala. Like, why am I lying? Like, you see now, because I lied the first time, so I'll have to keep on lying and lying and lying and lying. Man, it is even like, me, I thank God, because that day they waited for me. The company that I book my hikes with, man, they don't wait. Like, they are really good at time management, and they don't wait for anyone. They don't wait for anyone. So I was really like surprised that day they waited for me. But let me tell you, when I got to Utawala, I had to shuka the mat that I was in, get a boda, and tell that boda man, fly, fly. Like, I literally told this boda guy, fly. I want to get to Cabanas at exactly 6:45. I want to be there, because I had told the tour guide, okay, please nipe 10 minutes, nitakuwa hapo, nipe 10 minutes, because they kept on wondering, huyu msichana ametuambia kwa Taj Mall, but bado hajafika Cabanas. Kwani how far is Taj Mall nowadays? Yeah. So as you can see, imagine lying is exhausting. You have to keep on lying. You have to keep people waiting. No, we are not doing any of that. And so I have just decided to start with the small things. Like, if somebody calls me, maybe we were supposed to go somewhere, maybe on a date, and we were supposed maybe to meet at maybe 4, and it's 3 na naona vizuri, aki huyo mtu mimi like I won't make it by 4. Imagine I'm just planning to like call and tell you, man, imagine I know we had said 4, but can we push it to maybe 4:30 because I'm not yet ready, instead of lying. Because once you give the first lie, let me tell you, you'll keep lying and lying and lying and lying and lying. What? No. I feel like I'm too grown to be lying. I am too grown to be lying. And I don't want to make a promise that, but I am promising myself that I will stop lying. Yeah, I need to stop lying, and I'm promising myself that I will stop lying. So let's go to the 5th one, which is the last one. And I wrote and said that I am too old to not have boundaries. I am too old to not have boundaries. So here's the thing about boundaries. I usually have boundaries, but most of the time I don't communicate them. And a boundary that is not communicated, it's not a boundary. Yeah. Like if you have a boundary and you've not communicated it, then it's not a boundary because the other person doesn't know whether this is a boundary. So I have decided to actually, because I have boundaries, but I sometimes don't communicate them because I'm like, if I communicate them, then this person is gonna feel some type of way. That's why I said in the previous point that I'm not gonna prioritize other people's happiness before mine. Yeah. So even when it comes to boundaries, I don't even care if you don't agree with my boundary, so long as I have communicated it. I really don't care the rest. Just please respect my boundary. So for instance, because I have this tendency of telling people when I meet them for the first time, like, don't call me past 8 p.m. But some people will go ahead and ask you, Kwani, do you have a family? Do you live with your boyfriend? Do I have to have a family for you to respect my boundary? Or do I have to be living with my boyfriend for you to respect my boundary? No. If I speak or if I communicate my boundaries to you, I expect you to respect them regardless. Like if I tell you don't call me past 8 p.m., like you have the whole day from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and then you decide to call me at 11 p.m. Kwani, what's the urgency of your call? Because I feel like sometimes we communicate boundaries and people just brush them off like, ai, huyu ananiambia nisimpigie past 8 p.m. kwa nini? Si anaishi peke yake, me I'm gonna call. And let me tell you guys, I am a big respecter of boundaries. Like I'm a big respecter. For instance, if I come to your house and you tell me not to touch this thing, imagine I won't. Like there are some things, like even before you tell them to me, I already know I shouldn't be doing. And I feel like we need to embrace that if I welcome you to my home, don't just come touching everything, sampling everything, unataka kuingia kila mahali. If I have not given you the permission to do that, then why are you doing it? Yeah. So yeah, I am really learning to communicate my boundaries. Like if I have a boundary, if I don't want to be treated this way, then I'm gonna communicate. If I don't want you speaking to me a certain way, I'm gonna communicate that. And if you have a problem with my boundaries, then leave. Like leave. Because I feel like boundaries are important and boundaries are there to be respected. Boundaries are there to be accepted and respected. So if I communicate a boundary to you, please accept it and respect it. All right, so that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what you think about this video, and also I would like you to tell me down in the comment section what you are too old for. Let's chat, let's converse in the comment section. Let me know what things you are too old to be doing. I hope that this video is not long, and I hope that you watch from the beginning to the end. Please, if you enjoy watching this video, give me a big thumbs up, like this video, share with your friends and family, and subscribe. Like, if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe. It will really help me grow, and I am here for the growth, because yeah, that's all we are doing. We are growing, we are thriving, and I would like you to be part of my journey. So please do subscribe, and I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye bye.